Grand evening, seekers of truth and arcane knowledge. I'm your brother Magh, and I want to talk a little bit about freedom. This is probably going to be a little bit more than a minute. I feel real talky today. So, freedom. We think it's great. We love it. It's so American, isn't it? Oh. The idea of freedom goes way, way past this. The only place you're ever really free is your mind, is your mindset. Because I tell you right now, you're under control. Doesn't matter. Now, the level of choice that we give for this control equates to the backbone that we have to stand up for what we deserve. If you want to look at it like every action has an equal and opposite reaction, so in that mentality, you understand that there are consequences for your actions. And if you comprehend that there are consequences for your actions, then you realize that every decision that you have to make has a consequence. So whether you go right, whether you go left, what are the consequences? You understand that the possibilities, the numerous possibilities, in which case begs the question, why would people want to be slaves? Because it makes it easier. Because that responsibility no longer belongs to you. So freedom has a direct equation to responsibility. Then, isn't life grand? Now that you no longer have the responsibility of anything, you can be happy, right? You no longer have responsibilities. No, because then you're trapped. Because what happens is, when you go to have fun, when you go to explore a place that's new in your mind, you get shut down. Our grand awakening was stifled. And people still sought that freedom. People still sought that need to get out. You need to exercise your rights. But understand that there was responsibility. Sorry to tell you, but every freedom has a responsibility. Every decision has a responsibility. So when you choose to remain oppressed or remain ignorant in an era of information, in a wealth of knowledge, in a compendium of human existence, when in history has it ever been good for the government to start burning books? The banning of information, first off, is a primary right. Well, if they can ban information, they can ban things that you don't already know, that you should know about your government, about your money, about your health. Because, as long as you trust businesses and doctors and stuff, they got you, right? See, the thing about corruption and oppression is that the more they control, the more they can get from you. If I own a bridge and I put a tax on that bridge because it was a privately built bridge, who's to stop me from regulating the taxes on that bridge? Now, they've already built the need for you to cross the bridge, because for some reason you got to leave the comfort of your home to go to work, and work outside of the family area and the family unit, work outside of your community to go provide for a megalithic, soulless, godless entity that is recognized by the government because it pays taxes. And here's the thing. Before they built that bridge, they asked you if you minded if they built the bridge, and you thought, well, I never crossed that stream anyway, I never crossed that river. Yeah, sure, build your bridge, I don't care. So you gave up a right because it was convenient, because most likely they rewarded that behavior with some sort of, I don't know, cash incentive, yada yada. So now they build the bridge, and then they create the need for you to cross the bridge. So now they tax you to go over the bridge that you originally didn't care about, but you voted for, you were supportive of it. You see how this works? When they restricted our ability to move within the country without a passport, it's lockdown. I don't care what you call it. So you got to realize the long game too. They know they have time. They know they have time because they already have the power. They already have the control. So, for instance, they make it difficult to move within the state. Well, that would make it easier to dissuade people from moving around in the states. You already know where you got your workforce. You already know where, yeah. So, the more uncomfortable it is to leave, the harder it is to leave, the longer they have you to do whatever they need you to do within the space, and then they just keep pressing and keep pressing and keep pressing because they can, because they know that you're not going to go anywhere. So, while we think it's great that we can go to the store and pick out what flavor slushy we want, freedom, man, that is a severe underuse, misuse of the type of freedom that we've been granted in this life. Change is going to be difficult. Understand nothing is going back to how it was. We're in a new era. So, change is going to be difficult. But what you expect, it's a lot of freedom. Or it's a lot of slavery. Because you see how easily they can talk you into slavery, man. People did it with a smile. You signed up all your information on Facebook and cell phone and Google and the government and your work. So think about how uncomfortable you're going to have to be if you're wanting to change the world. You can either accept that uncomfortability and pay the price for freedom, or you can enjoy the slavery. I hope it's easy for you. Remember, there's power in numbers. It's one of the only things that we have power of left, and they're trying to take that away from us. We need more community. We need more brotherhood. We need more sisterhood. We need more family. We need each other. And it's all about lifting each other up. Momentum can only build on itself. So, how do you get it started? That's your responsibility. Enjoy your freedom.